Oh, today's topic is South Korea, another developing country. Imagine that. They are supplying the United States with ammunition to send to Ukraine, a developing country sending ammunition to the world's mightiest power. Now, South Korea has the world's lowest birth rate. 30, 40 years ago, if not 50, South Korea, was underdeveloped. Never mind developing, underdeveloped. Canadian taxpayers, they got tax breaks for importing their vehicles, Hyundai. Good cars, I had one, they're very good vehicles. Imagine that, tax credits. Now they're surpassing Canada. Maybe we should look back the costs that us taxpayers paid them and ask for that money back. Wouldn't that make sense? They have cars, they have aircraft, they have munitions. Another developing country. I don't know, this world is crazy. They went from farming to industrial in 25 years, if not 30. The Generation Z and the Generation X are spoiled, rotten. They don't want kids. Kids are a responsibility. They cost money. They're having too much fun. On my trips back from Haiti, there was 3 or 4 South Koreans. Once they got on the plane or away from the Haitians, they were saying to themselves, man, Haitians are straight. They don't party. They don't party. Man, they're straight people. Once they got on the 2 young people, they've never... One was the young lady was with an older man, and the gentleman by himself, photographer, I think. He had a whole bunch of camera equipment with him. Sat together on a plane, a couple bottles of wine, and I'm sure if there would have been a bedroom available on the plane, they would have used it. I mean, but see, the Haitians won't party like they normally would in front of visiting people from elsewhere. They do party. And they're wild when they party. South Koreans, they said, oh no, they're straight. Oh no, God-fearing people. Oh, but now South Korea, they don't want any kids. Cost too much. They caught up to North Americans. Double income, no kids, or 1 or 2 kids. That's all they could afford, 1 or 2 kids. That's what North Korea doesn't want. The American dream, the influence, seduction from birth with advertising. Advertising on everything there is. Come out of the mother's womb and you got a can of Coca-Cola in your hand. Or Pepsi. Dr. Pepper would be better, but they don't have that much money. But that's the state of the world. The U.S. wants Ukrainians. The Ukrainians caught on to the American dream. But they don't have any blacks or Chinese people there. I mean, they're white, completely white. It's like the administration in the States, completely white, dominated by white males. And the other people, the blacks and the Mexicans, they're slaves. That's the way it is. That's the way it's working. But the United States has to change. The U.S., the American dream has to go. It has to change. It has to change. Otherwise, we're not going to go any further in this world. We're just going to die. We're cooking ourselves already. We know that. Temperatures going up everywhere. Storms are getting worse. Looks like the poles are shifting slowly. As soon as enough ice melts, the distribution of weight on the whole planet will change. Like a balloon, you press one side, on the other side, you feel the echoes on the other side. Blow up a balloon, tap it, bump, bump. On the other side, you can feel the bumps coming. Well, that's what the planet's doing. That's what we're doing to the planet. Iceland might not be there in 10 years. Greenland, Greenland might not be there in 10 years. The ice, anyways. And Antarctica, well, she's next. Well, not like Political Girl. There's a YouTube Political Girl. Great, great. She knows the U.S. system in and out, and she's out there. Watch her, Political Girl on YouTube. Beautiful. I wrote on Twitter that protect her. She's a gem. She's Canadian. She can't run for U.S. presidency or Congress. That's the way it is. Like Schwarzenegger, he can't become president because, he's not born American. A lot of young blacks are born American here. A lot of older blacks, Obama made it, or Mexican. May not be a second time. I don't know. The money's behind the white guys. Which evil do you want? Democrats or Republicans? Like Canadians, Liberals or Conservatives? Which evil do you want? Which group of white men, the wealthy, should be in power? The Greens. Well, the Greens have no policies. They have no long-term solutions. I have solutions. They don't read my stuff. They want nothing to do with me. I'm not a member. Why should I sign up to an organization that's just following the same trail as the Conservatives and Liberals and NDP? They're just followers. No original ideas. Empty. 21st century, folks. Time to move on. The world needs change, and it has to change. Change or perish. That's the only two things there are. One of the things I said on Twitter was, talking about Australia or New Zealand, they can't find enough labor. I said, well, it's time for the office people and the socialites to get out and get their fucking hands dirty. I didn't write the word fuck. I don't say that much, the F word, but time for the office workers. There are some people in this world that grow up all their lives never getting their hands dirty. Never getting their hands dirty. Those are the ones on top. Those are the ones, the rich, the wealthy. 16, they get their first car, they get their big house, investments, a lot of money to invest, make good money because they have good university education. But in the long run, it's just separating the rich from the poor. It's World War Zero constantly, all around the planet. Millionaires and billionaires, Middle East, Russia, China, America, South America. Who are the criminals here? Not the average middle class. They have no choice but to follow the laws. The laws are made by people with power. People that protect their wallets, their bank accounts. That's all it is. They don't teach love or sharing or friendship or equal distribution or justice in schools. Never did. Religion tries, but that's old-style government. They're just as bad. Religion and politics, same thing. Stuck in the past or evolved present. It's time to evolve, folks. Like I've said before, we jump into the 21st century. We plan for the 21st century, we'll jump to the 24th. And it's not happening because the wealthy won't allow it. Those in power. It's a shame. It's a real shame. Well, 10 years, all these telephones and videos and all the tweets and all the other social medias, be all gone and burnt and buried, and civilization will be gone the way it's going. It's coming up quick. If we don't change, maybe forever. Best of luck. Till next time.